Hi, I'm Phil Constantine, and I'm going to show you this really fun game you can play online called 2048 or 2048. It's a simple game. You can play it online for free, and I'm even going to show you the instructions on how to play it. This is a game called 2048, 2048, and you can find it on this website up here, play2048.co. And I just won. It's the first time I've played it, probably a couple of years. It's been a while since I've done that. What you do is you use your arrow keys, and I'm pointing at it down here. You use your arrow keys on your keyboard to move the tiles around. So here we go. Try again. All right, this is started. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to move my arrow keys on my keyboard up. So you join them together, and every time you join similar ones together, they go to the next higher number, like 2 to 4, 4 to 8, 8 to 16, 16, 32, 64, 128, that kind of thing. And so what you're doing is you're trying to keep moving them around, and a random one generates each time. So by moving this to the, I'll go up, move them all up, and that means every single one on the screen here will go up to the next spot. So now you see I have the 4s next to each other too. So if I move them all to the left, then those join together. So now I'll move them up again, and all the 2s will go up, and it'll generate another one. Now, since I see I have 2 4s side by side, I'm gonna move them to the left again. Now move everything up by pushing the up button, and the 8s become 16s. Moving them to the left, those 2 at the top row become 4s. Then going up again, those 4s become 8, and then just keep going. Now, some cases, especially when you're starting at the very beginning, you can just keep doing them sort of randomly, and they'll come together fairly quickly. Now, it doesn't always happen. So now, see, I have 2 16s side by side. Put those together, you get 32, and keep going on and on. Now, one of the things that I've developed as far as a strategy is trying to keep that one in the upper left-hand corner, in this case the 32, up in the upper left-hand corner. I don't like moving that one back over to the right, because when you do that, then it creates a blank spot up there in the upper left-hand corner. And then if it generates a new number, to my strategy, it makes it harder to try and keep getting the highest numbers up in the upper left-hand corner. Different things may work better for you. So like, see now, if I were to push it all down, it all goes down. Now, it didn't generate a blank one in that upper left-hand corner, but if it had, it might make it a little harder for my strategy, at least, to get all of those bigger numbers up in the upper left-hand corner. So now I'm going to try and get these 16s together, and whoops, see, now that's what happens when I got a 2 over there. And so now I'm stuck with that 4 up there in the corner. Now eventually I could hopefully, I hope at least, get enough numbers together so that I can get rid of that 8 that's up there on the top. There we go. Well, all right, join those. Now we got a 16 up there. And keep going back and forth, round and round, and get enough of these together. So there we go. Put that together. There, we got 128. And the whole point of the thing is try to get to 2048, or 2048. And that's the sort of the, you can keep playing after that, but that's the goal of trying to do this. And again, there's strategy, but a lot of it also has to do with luck. Right now, I'm just going up and down repeatedly. All right, so there we go. Now we got 32 up on the top. And hopefully, if you keep doing it long enough and you develop your own little strategy, that you will develop some kinds of tools or some way of getting this to work. But I think it's just, if you have idle time and nothing else to do, I think it's sort of a fun game. Oh, here we go. Look at there. All right. Get rid of that lower number in the upper left-hand side. And so if you keep doing it, then it'll go all the way up to 2048. And then it tells you you've won. It even says you can keep going on if you want to keep trying that. But I think this is a pretty cool game. So again, it's play2048.co. Travels with Phil. Back to you. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please feel free to leave comments down below as long as the language is family friendly. And if you would like to subscribe to my channel, just click on the button over on the right hand side. Thank you very much.